Hi. So suddenly I started sitting down and recording videos a lot. It's because I went out and at last I bought myself a Western digital external hard drive, a 2 terabyte hard drive. It is something that I wanted to do. I wanted to buy for the longest time, is because my other hard drives were really getting full. Because I was doing a lot of online teaching, so there was a lot of online videos, and I save all my files. So like when you actually do a lot of videos and you save a lot of video files, I mean, it eats up memory like crazy. And then my computer started slowing down and I didn't have enough. I had to go through some videos, see what I could get rid of, and it was just like a total mess. So I went out and I told myself, you know what, I need to go and get myself another hard drive. So I asked a close friend of mine, and then he recommended Western Digital. He said this is very reliable, it's really cool. So I went and got myself a 2 terabyte hard drive, and I started moving all my files over to that one. And it started freeing up my computer, and then now I have so much more memory. My computer's more faster. So now I'm really like, I feel like liberated, because I feel like, oh my God, now I can just shoot video. I can just keep shooting video, and I don't need to delete anything. I don't need to do any kind of space management, because now I have 2 terabyte and I can just go crazy. So I'm so excited about that. This is my first, well, it's not really my first video of 2022, but it is one of the first videos of 2022. I'm looking at my calendar over there, and I can see that this is only the first week of January. So Happy New Year to everybody, in case I didn't wish you. And this is kind of officially my first video of 2022 or stuff like that. But I've been making a lot of videos and putting it online, because I told one of my resolutions for this year was to make better videos. Not that my old videos were not that cool. It's just that I told myself, I was like restricting myself. I was just telling myself, okay, I'm not going to shoot a video till I'm ready to shoot a video. And I thought that, okay, you know what, that was not, I think, the best way to do it. Because the best way to actually learn about video and video editing is to actually go out and shoot more videos and edit more videos, because as you do it, you will start getting better and better. So that's what I told myself that I was going to do, that I was just going to make videos after videos, even if some videos don't matter at all. I'm just going to really get better at this. So from one of my goals for 2022 is actually going to be better and making good video, like video content for my channel. I'm a teacher, so I do have another channel that is dedicated totally to my students. So I do a lot of video lessons, and I keep posting it every week on that channel. But that is a dedicated channel only meant for my students. But this is my free channel, where here I can talk about all kinds of subject matters and all kinds of stuff. Some things that are hopefully relevant to you, some things that are probably not relevant to you at all. But thank you for dropping by and watching anyway. I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to the many subscribers who actually recently subscribed and made some comments and gave me some likes. And I'm like, you know what, guys? Thank you so much. Really, thank you so much. I mean, there's nothing more better than picking up your phone and looking at your YouTube account thing and seeing that there's so many likes and there's so many views. And I was like, oh my God, this is really cool. I mean, I feel like, wow. When I first started, there was just no views at all. Even my mom didn't even view my videos. Sorry, Mom. But even my family didn't really would not even be bothered by it, which is perfectly fine. And people are busy, they're doing their own things, and I get it. But 2022 looks like it's going to be starting on a very good footing, because I see that my view rate is going up, and my subscribers list is also going up. So if you're one of those, thank you so much. Okay, guys, so thank you. Anyway, today I want to talk about something that I have already spoken about this maybe a year ago, but I'm going to do it again. It's because I have what is known as my weekly calendar or my monthly calendar, and I went to the mall and I picked up another one. So this is my old one from last year, and there's a video that I made about this, so I'll put the link somewhere, so that way if you want to watch it, please do watch it. I think this is super important. I think having a monthly calendar is totally important. Now, I know many of you love to use the digital version of it, but I still recommend that you do get the paper version of it. It's just because something is very different when you actually use a pen to paper as comparing like when you pick up your phone and you're trying to do it on the phone. Because the phone is okay, it's good, it's convenient, but having something that is like written on paper where you use a highlighter, you write certain notes, you write certain things, it's just so much more better, and I do recommend. I know there are a lot of people out there who are still not doing it, but please try it out, because I'm telling you, it is something that is just going to change your life. Plus, it's a way of documenting a little bit of your life. It's not exactly a diary journal. It's not exactly a diary journal, but it is a way of documenting. Like, for example, this is my 2021 book or calendar. So if I go here, let's say I go to July, I know exactly what's going on in one glance. The cat dropped the... Okay. So if I look at my calendar and I open up, let's say, to June, it's nice to see, all the different deadlines that I had, different projects that I worked on, if there was any event I had to go to. It's kind of nice to, take a look at the days that passed by, and kind of like, have a nice little moment where you're like, oh wow, I did that, or we went for this person's birthday party, and stuff like that. It's kind of like cool. So I have my old one, and now I have my new one. So I'm busy writing my new one, getting ready for this year, which is kind of cool. So I went to the mall the other day, and of course I picked up the blank one, a brand new one for year 2022. So I'm very excited about that. And so this is going to be like maybe one of my first videos where I'm just talking about the calendar. Now the calendar is actually, these are blank calendars where you're supposed to write in the dates. And of course, many people asked me, because I kept recommending this to my students, and they were like, teacher, why don't we just buy a pre-printed one? And I said, no, you don't want to buy a pre-printed one. You want a blank one. So that way, when you have it, you actually write in the dates. And it's like you're telling yourself, like, hey, these are some important days of my life that I must, make it useful. I must be accounted for it. I hope I did something good this week, so that next week I could do something better. It's a way of you holding yourself accountable for just a little bit. It's kind of like weird till you actually do it. You will never realize the real usefulness of something like this, but it's something to recommend. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is actually my pen. And there's a small little story that goes along with this pen. It's a fountain pen. And yes, of course, most of us, some of us don't even know what a fountain pen is, because we feel like it's a little bit old school. It probably is old school, but the thing is, having a fountain pen is really cool, because it's like a mini paintbrush, so that when you write, your handwriting is a little bit more better. The experience that you have using a fountain pen is, it's just very different. It's just something that once you go towards the fountain pen, you will never want to pick up any other kind of pen to do your writing work. You would really just want to use your fountain pen. And this particular one is 10 years old, and I distinctly remember buying this in New York. It was lunchtime, and I was with a friend of mine from work, and normally lunchtime we always take like a nice little walk. And he was like, we went on this street, I think it was 37th Street or 38th Street, where there are a lot of pen shops between 5th and 6th Avenue. And I walked into one of the biggest stores, and of course I picked up this pen. It was a little bit expensive, and my friend, I remember him rolling his eyes saying, why are you spending so much money on a fountain pen? And I said, no, you don't understand. This is not just a fountain pen. It's a beautifully designed piece of equipment, and it's something that is going to last you for a very long time. And this one did. This is over 10 years old. This particular one is made by Porsche Design, and it's called the torpedo style, which is really cool. There were many nicknames for this kind of pen. It's beautiful brush steel, white gold nib. It has a beautiful leather from the Porsche, I think the Porsche Cayenne, where this one was released when the Porsche was released. And this is like the original leather holder, and it's just something beautiful to have. And the writing is just amazing. Like when I actually write it, it has a beautiful weight to it. It's not too heavy, not too light, but it's just like when you're using it and when you're writing it, it is just so much more nicer. It's just so much more better when you're doing it. Anyway, so this is my little video. I just wanted to, be in the habit of making videos and posting videos online. Some videos are good, some videos are not good. It doesn't matter, because at this point when my channel is starting, my goal is just to make videos and post them. And then later on, I will go back and look at some videos, and the videos are not very good, I will simply delete it. It's perfectly okay. I have no problem with that. Because I was watching something by Ali Abdal, and he was just mentioning, saying that, you know what, in order for you to start doing well on YouTube as a YouTuber, you must have at least over 150 videos. I'm like halfway there. So I'm thinking like, you know what, I need to be making more videos on this channel in order to get this channel going somewhere. So I thought, okay, let me just talk about simple things. Today was a calendar and my pen. Tomorrow will be something else. Maybe I'll talk about my shoes next time, something like that. And the other thing is, if you're thinking of actually, opening up your own channel and being a YouTuber, or thinking of getting into it, please do. It doesn't cost you anything. It really, really doesn't cost you anything. Now, to me, I feel very ashamed because I actually have a nice working space. I have amazing cameras, I have gimbals, I have all kinds of stuff. And I'm not really making as much videos as I should. So I'm totally ashamed of myself. I apologize. It's because I should be making more videos and I'm not. So I'm totally going to change that. I am going to be making more videos. I'm going to make 1 minute videos, 5 minutes video, 20-minute video, even 1 hour long video, even if nobody watches. It doesn't really matter. Because when you're starting out as a YouTuber, all this really doesn't matter. Even though I do have people subscribing, I do have people liking my videos, and I'm so thankful for that. So see you in my next video, and in case you're thinking of doing a video, please do so. See you. Bye.